I'm employed by Columbia Wellness, and Columbia Wellness is a nonprofit here in Longview and Kelso that provides behavioral health care to adults, children, and families. I wanted to really get back to seeing what was really in our community, and working in community health has really opened my eyes to what our community really is. I think Longview is a city of contrasts, beautiful homes, beautiful parks, beautiful trees, to areas where it's been highly impacted by poverty, by domestic violence, by drugs, all of the things that go with all of those components. We have a lot of people living in poverty, and they need our help. It was a Friday afternoon. I had finally connected with this family. They were there, and I went to the door and I asked to speak to the mom, and she reluctantly came to the door. One of the first things I asked her was whether or not they had food. So I went and got some food and took it back to them. Well, the mother was really appreciative that I did that. That was actually the student that was referred to me because they had a deformity in their lip and palate that had not been addressed. The first issue was to get them into their primary care, and it was a situation where they had no-showed many appointments, and the clinic had told them that they would have to go elsewhere. They got the referral for a facial cranial expert down in Portland. They ended up canceling it for 3 months in a row. It was canceled. During those 3 months, the mom totally lost ability to get any housing and became homeless. And with that, the children went to live with the father, who also lives here in town. And sometimes they're so overwhelmed with what they need to do. They need the person that's going to help them take that first step. And granted, you may be helping them take a first step multiple times, but eventually you're going to get that success. Some of the successes were actually the child ended up being removed from the home. I'm sorry. But that was a success because they're not in the environment where they're afraid for themselves. They're not in the environment where they're being subjected to drugs and violence and really bad things that we don't even have a clue about. Longview and Kelso were cities that are trying to redefine themselves. So I see it as a city of contrasts, but I also see it as cities that have a lot of hope.